Sabine Hosenfelder, just now I've seen a video, discuss on the response to of the string theories to Roger Penrose, which criticizes a string theory. And it appears, this picture, when in 2020, I guess, Roger Penrose got the Nobel Prize for the gravitational singularities. The fact that Roger Penrose got a Nobel Prize for gravitational singularities is the confirmation of the total downfall, of the total disintegration of the basic principles of physics, that physics has somehow become a religious dogma. Gravitational singularities of Roger Penrose, they have nothing to do with physics. This is not physics. This is mathematical philosophy, which is against the basic principles of mathematics. It's not mathematics, and it is against the basic principles of physics. Gravitational singularities. It's absolute pseudoscience. Because if only one point in the universe would have infinite gravity, we know in mathematics that when we have one point in the space, we have one point t in the space, okay, here, that has infinite gravity, then the entire universe, the entire universal space would have infinite gravity. Because we know in mathematics that infinite values cannot decline with the distance. Okay. If you have a extremely high value of something, whatsoever, in a given point, with the distance, you can discuss, you can develop theories that with the distance, this value will become smaller. Okay. But if you have infinite distance in a given point, this infinite distance cannot diminish when you go away from this point. These are the basics of mathematics and physics. And gravitational singularities of Roger Penrose are contradicting the basic principles of mathematics and physics. And he won Nobel Prize. I cannot believe this. The gravity inside black holes. The first thing to be clear, there is no hole there at all. This idea that there are some holes in the space-time, this is not science, this is pseudoscience. NASA has measured in 2014 that universal space has Euclidean shape. It cannot be curved. So we can only talk about the supermassive stars. Okay. Also, the black star is a wrong term. Because all this idea that once the light is coming in the inside of the black hole, it cannot escape, all this is pseudoscience. It was observed, astronomical observations of astrophysical jets. Black holes in the center of galaxies are thrown out huge jets of fresh energy. So talking about some information paradox and event horizon, this is a pseudoscience. Let's keep the name black holes. In the black hole, let's say this is a black hole. This is a black hole. When I go inside the black hole, the gravity is diminishing. And it's diminishing according to the law of Newton's physics, Newton's shell theorem. So if I go 10 kilometers inside of the Earth and I measure gravity there, the gravity is less for this, what is above this point. Yeah? Shell theorem. The shell theorem is also valid in the black holes. And in the center of the black hole, the gravity is zero, in the same as in every other stellar object. But what happened inside the black hole, that the energy density of superfluid space is so low that the atoms become unstable, they fall apart into elementary particles, and these elementary particles are thrown out of the black hole as astrophysical jets. So the Nobel Prize of Roger Penrose should be taken away from Penrose and given to me. Yeah, that's the fact. The gravity inside black holes that I developed, mathematical model I developed, is the right one. And the Professor Penrose gravitational singularities are pseudoscience. But nobody, not even Sabine Hosenfelder, nobody wants to discuss this, that gravitational singularities of Penrose are pseudoscience. Nobody wants to discuss this. Why? Because the Nobel Prize was given. Now nobody has the guts to say, listen, this is nonsense. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. So I would like to sit once together with Roger Penrose. Here it's me, I'm sitting here, and Roger Penrose is sitting there. And I would like to have 1 hour time to discuss with Professor Roger Penrose about gravitational singularities and about his CCC cosmology model, which is also a pseudoscience. That universe now is expanding, and one day magically the new Big Bang will come out of nothing. Universe as it is now will expand forever into infinity, and then just boom, another Big Bang. I mean, guys, this is a bad joke. There is so much nonsense in physics, and I will tell you why there is so much nonsense. Because the observer, which is the crucial force of the physics, is dead, or the observer is dead in today's physics. That's why so much mind crap is produced. Because if Roger Penrose would have observer awaken in him, he would say, this gravitational singularities, what does it actually mean? And he would see immediately that it's a meaningless. That's why my proposal is that who is the observer is the most important element of physics. Because the observer is consciousness itself. And once you have this possibility to be aware the way your mind creates physics, then you can immediately see what the kind of bullshit some people do. Consciousness is the supervisor of mind, of scientific mind. And scientific mind without consciousness is just a masturbating new ideas which are total nonsense. Okay. That's why physics is in crisis. Physics is in crisis because the observer inside today's physicist is dead. They are totally identified with their mind. And if and when you are totally identified with your mind, you can only create a mental crap. So, I hope the day will come, I will sit together with Professor Penrose and we will discuss gravitational singularities. I would love to experience this.